Hi, this is Adrian from White Hat Automation. We're going to look at a function which is going to help you if you are currently spinning multiple articles and publishing them from one seed article. So I've got an article in the edit window and I'm going to spin it. We're going to get 10 articles, and I've got an auto spin frequency of 4 here, which means it's going to spin every fourth word. So I hit the spin button and there are the 10 articles. Now I'm going to look at the similarity between these spun articles. Now why do I want to do this? Well, if you're going to publish multiple articles to the internet, they may well be unique from the original article, but how do you know that they are unique from each other? If they're not unique from each other, think about it. You could be publishing articles that are already duplicate content, and when you publish them to the internet, they are going to be seen by Google or Copyscape as duplicates, right? Which is the one thing you don't want. So what you want to do is make sure that these articles are all unique from each other, not just from the original. So if we click this Calculate Similarity button, and this is the interface we get. Now in our tests, as long as the articles are 50-something% similar and no more, then they've got every chance of being unique from each other when you publish them. So I've just changed this similarity to 60, so it's going to show us articles, it's going to show us figures that are 50-something% or less similar to each other. And it's using, in this input variable here, it's using a system whereby it's looking at 4 consecutive words in any given sentence that are the same within the articles. It's comparing those similarities where 4 consecutive words are the same. You can change that to 3 or 2, but we use 4 as a default because we know that that is the system that Copyscape uses. So we've got a slightly new feature here. You can click on Calculate Similarity and this button here, Delete, which we'll talk about in a minute. But I'm going to use the new function, which is multi-threaded. All that means is it's quicker. So here are the 10 articles listed here. You can select specific ones. Best thing to do, I think, is just select them all, which they're already done by default. So if I click on the Calculate Similarity button, and you can see here, what this graphic is showing us is that Article 1 has been compared with Article 2 here, and it's only 36% similar. So those two articles are 36% similar, which is well below the 50-odd% that we're looking for. Therefore, those two articles could be published and they would be almost certainly unique because they're unique from each other. But if you go to the next one, look at number 1 and number 3, they're 63% similar, which is over our set target of 60% here. So it's shown in red, and it means that if you publish articles 1 and 3, they are not really going to be unique from each other in the eyes of Google and Copyscape. So that would be a mistake to publish both of those simultaneously because you're publishing content that's already duplicate. It's what you don't want. So what can we do for this? Well, we can hit the delete button basically, and either of these buttons will do, but I'm going to use the new one because it's multi-threaded and quicker. So if I hit delete, and it tells me that all of these articles are going to be deleted because they're all involved in being too similar to each other. And there's going to be 8 deleted and 2 left. So let's click yes to that. Are you sure to delete them? Yes. And they're deleted. So now we can calculate again, recalculate. And we see we're left with Article 1 and Article 2. They're 36% similar. And you could publish those simultaneously and they would be unique from each other and therefore not show up as duplicate content. But we've only got 2 articles from the original 10. So let's close this off and respin again. Now last time we spun with a frequency of 4 every 4th word. Let's try a frequency of 2 this time. So we spin the articles and there they all are. And we'll hit the calculate similarity button. Again, we'll change this percentage to 60 because we're looking at 50 something percent. That's what we believe is the right percentage to keep your articles unique from each other. Let's click the similarity button. Now already you can see there's a lot less red cells there, and that's because we've got a more frequent occurrence of synonym changing. Every second word we chose now. So these articles are certainly more unique. There's a lot less of them that are similar to each other. And if we click the delete button again now, it's going to tell us that it's about to delete 5 of the articles, leaving 5 that should be all within the acceptable similarity limit. So let's click yes to that. That's deleted. And we'll just click the similarity button again to recalculate. And there we are. We're left with article 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. They're all within the bounds. So for example, article 6 here, when you compare it with article 2, they're only 59% similar. That's just on the borderline, but they should be unique from each other when you publish them. So that's an extremely useful tool, and really it's one that you should be using if you're publishing multiple spun articles from the same original seed article. This means that when you publish them, they will not become duplicate content. You don't want to be publishing content that's already duplicate, do you? So this is a great check to make sure that your articles are all unique from each other, and that's the important point. So if I close this interface off, there are the 5 articles that we're left with. They're all unique from each other, and now you can just save them. So if we click on save all articles, I'll check my SpinnerChief 2 folder, and I've got a folder there, spun articles. I'll just click OK to that. So that's them saved, and if we just have a quick look in the SpinnerChief folder, there's the spun articles folder, and there's the articles I've just saved. So that's how to spin multiple articles from one seed article and still ensure that the articles that you spun are all unique from each other and are therefore going to be unique when you publish them. That's a great tool, and I hope you'll be using it a lot. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.